Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to episode 20 of Café Stella and the Reaper's Butterflies. So last episode we were kind of in an interlude in a sense, like a lot of different things are happening. So we had a small situation with coffee, and that has shown us that Nozomi is not confident in her coffee making, and we know Kana is good at hers. So then after that, we have found out that Hyuji or Mei is having issues with her studying. So we are going to be helping her as well as Nozomi. I just want to see what they said again. Because I can't recall if Natsume was coming as well. I can't recall, unfortunately. Sorry about that. It's been two days or so since I've last recorded. So, okay. So, yes, we should go straight into it. Hey Shiki-san. You know, it's weird. We see each other at work so often that it's a little strange seeing you on campus now. It's unusual, I wonder why. I know what you mean. I doubt there'd be any problems on Suzune-san's end. But with only Mikado and Akizuki-san manning the dining floor, they'd have to take orders, make drinks, and sell cakes, all by themselves. Yeah. And Akizuki-san's probably has to pop in the kitchen every now and then to help out. A lot of work. My mornings aren't usually too busy, so I'm sure they'll manage. That is, barring unexpected surprises, like a large party of customers coming all at once or something. I mean, you could see like a company or something that's having like a little casual meeting type of thing at a cafe. I can see it happening. Trust me, I get plenty worried too. I know firsthand how crazy it gets during rush hour. She isn't that great. It's a bit of a weird joke for that. Are you serious? No, she's not. I doubt it. Not that it's really my place to say anything, but that's probably not a decision you want to make lightly. And I doubt your parents will be very happy either. She was half joking. Okay, well, I can understand as well, since she cares so much for the cafe. I forgot about that actually. I've been too busy thinking about Kana and Mikado being the owners, but they're not. So you might actually consider it if circumstances change. Whatever the case, it sounds like her priorities are cafe first, college second. They're talking about the cake in the salon. Looks like we hit it straight on the head with the atmosphere.
そう言ってもらえるなら。
そんな心配しなくても、ネットの口コミでもすこぶる評判だよ。
Oh, even online?
そうそう。ほら、検索したらすぐに出てくる。
エゴサだっけ？そういうのしないの？
お店のためにも調べるべきだとは思うんだけど、なんか怖くって。心配ないって、まずいなんて意見はないから。そっか、ありがとう。じゃあ自分でも調べてみる。
ねえねえ、あのお店の一番の推しメニューを教えてよ。今度行った時に注文してみるから。
どれも美味しいはずだけど、数で言うならいちごのタルトが一番の売れ行きだったはず。でもケーキ以外も結構おすすめだから。オムライスとかカルボナーラとか。
And the person right next to her is the person who is in charge of that.
あ、それもネットに書いてあったよ。結構美味しいって。
今度行った時には注文してみるよ。となると、お昼ご飯かな。平日でもお昼って混んでる？
多少。よっぽどタイミングが悪くないと並ぶほどではないと思うけど。
わかった。今度は平日に行くね。
ご来店を心よりお待ちしております。じゃあまたね。
After a short conversation, the girls say their goodbyes and walk off. After they're gone, I slip my phone back in my pocket.
で、さっきからスマホをいじって何してるの？存在を消す訓練？
Yeah, I actually kind of do the same in a sense. Like, you don't want to get involved, I guess you could say. So, phones are a great way of doing that. No, not exactly. I just didn't feel like barging into your conversation. I mean, it kind of did involve you in a sense, but nobody really knows that you work there, I don't think. If I did, those girls probably would have given me that look like, who the hell is this guy? And I probably would have stuttered or fumbled over my words anyway. But for the record, I wasn't trying to blend in with my surroundings. I was looking up our cafe's reputation online. Oh, I guess he was doing something.
高峰くんエゴサとかできるんだ。メンタル強い。
Don't worry, I was in the same boat. I've been avoiding it like the plague up until now. But those girls seem to keep up with that kind of stuff, so I thought it wouldn't hurt to take a peek.
で、どう？
Like they said, the majority of our reviews are positive.
おおむねなんだ。
Majority meaning that there is a minority. Well, everyone has different taste buds, though there was one comment that complained about the weight. Yeah, I can see that.
それか。人をさらに増やした方がいいのか
I
な。
was thinking that we probably need one more person. There was only one comment. It could have been someone who came on opening day for all we know. We should wait for more reviews before we decide. Rash decisions almost always lead to regret.
そうかもね。っていうか、なんか嬉しそう？高峰くん、いいことでもあった？
Oh, it's quite easy to guess. That he heard the talking about his food and there was the grades and everything like that. You could say that. It was something one of the girls had mentioned earlier. She'd read some comments online saying our non-cake dishes were pretty good too. Yep. They may be few in number, but they're definitely out there. My hard work is starting to pay off, even if only a little. Although I suppose they could have been talking about Sunae-san's cooking and not mine. But let's not be too pessimistic. If what the girls said was true, my new omelette a la carbonara has the potential to be quite a hit. Better keep up the good work so I can garner even more of those comments. Which is all fine and dandy, except the cafe is closed today. So instead, I decided to put their motivation towards helping the girls study for their midterms.
あ、先輩。
Oh, we can do it at the cafe.
よかった。少し遅くなったかと思いましたけど、先輩もこの時間だったんですね。
Yeah, I just got out of class. Shiki-san and Nozomi should already be here, so let's head inside. So Natsume is participating. Okay.
おはようございます。
いらっしゃいませ、高峰さん、メイさん。
定休日なのにいらっしゃいませで出迎えられるのってちょっと変な感じですね。
それを言うなら、おはようございますも変じゃないですか？今日は仕事じゃないんですから。
確かにそうかも。
今日はテストの勉強ですよね。夏目さんとのぞみさんはもう来てますよ。
Spot the two of them is already sitting down at a table in the back.
すみません、遅くなっちゃって。
Yeah, sorry.
そんなでもないよ。それに2人も授業だったんだから。謝られるほどじゃないから気にしないで。
皆さん何を飲まれますか？私が準備しますよ。
でも
いいんです。勉強に集中するためにも遠慮なく言ってください。
ありがとうございます。それじゃあアールグレイで。私はオレンジジュースをお願いしていいですか？
わかりました。お二人はどうしますか？
私もアールグレイを。
I'll have a coffee.
わかりました。
Let's get to it then. Did you manage to find the stuff I asked for?
一応残ってた。はい。
Thanks. These should help. I take the stack of papers she hands me. They're Shiki-san's old tests from her time at Makihata Girls' School. I got an idea to use her old tests as study material for the upcoming ones. Wow, straight A's all across the board.
学部は違えど同じ大学なんだから、高峰君だって似たようなものでしょ?
Well, I had a lot of help, as I'm sure you can imagine. Plus, my grades were only just barely good enough to be accepted.
うわぁ、何これ。最後の問題答えを見ながらでもわかんないや。私なんて見ただけで頭痛が。
This is already looking quite a disaster. Yeah, there are quite a few nasty questions in here.
それは先生の趣向。佐伯先生って数学が好きな人らしくて。
So I'm yawning quite often. Quite unusual to have a named teacher. Normally when these types of things happen, you'll either make appearance or talk about more later. Because otherwise they would have just said, you can thank my teacher for that. Apparently, see, you don't really have to have a name for it. So that always makes me think, okay, important.
応用的な解き方をさせて学生に数学の魅力を伝えようとしてそういう問題を作るって噂だった。その努力が実ることってあるんですか？大半の子は嫌ってたんじゃないかな。人柄とかじゃなくてテストの時期限定で。
Yeah, I'm having the same issue with mine.
みんなそんな感じですね。
This teacher still teaches there?
はい、そうですよ。
Well, these tests should be great reference material then. As for the English ones, all these questions seem pretty standard.
少なくとも私がいた頃は意地悪な問題を作ってたのは数学くらいかな。
Good. Then as long as we use these tests and a textbook to review, you should be able to avoid failing.
結構暗記頼りになりそうだけど。
Yeah, I wrote teaching methods. I'll have to do for now. There's not enough time for her to relearn all the material.
お世話になります。
Yoshidane's son's midterms begin next Monday. There's not much time until then, but as long as we focus on the right material for her to memorize in order to make educated guesses, she should be able to pass. Teaching her is going to be a real chore, but we don't have much choice. What about you, Nozomi? Any stuff in particular you need help with?
目下一番わからない問題はこの夏目さんの数学かな。できれば解説とかしてほしいかも。じゃあ今から一緒に説明するから聞いてて。はい、 よろしくお願いします。
While they're doing that, I'll get the English materials ready. To some extent, I've already decided the most important words, phrases, and confusing usages we should cover. As long as she focuses on remembering those, at the very least, she shouldn't fail.
お待たせしました。オレンジジュースとブレンド、アールグレイになります。
I'm just curious if, with them saying English, I wonder if it is actually Japanese, you know what I mean? But I have seen some visuals and other works say Japanese and English, but I know obviously they do have English. It's not thinking about that. I'm thinking that, but if they are struggling with it, it obviously could be then English that they're talking about. So they might mull around there, or talk about there.
ありがとうございます。すみません、いただきます。ありがとう、秋月さん。それで、ここでこの公式を用いて、上で求めた値を使えば答えが出るんだけど、わかる？はあ、なるほど。説明されると一応理解できるような気がしないでもないような。
Oh, you lost your confidence so quickly then.
のぞみちゃんすごい。私なんて全然だよ。
It doesn't sound like she got it though.
日内谷さんは公式を覚えるところからね。なるべく簡単に説明するから、わからないところがあったらすぐに言って。わかりました。
You're sighing way too much.
今のが理解できてるなら、住染さんは別の勉強をしててもいいと思うけど。完全に理解できてるわけじゃないですけど。じゃあ、夏目さんの英語のテストを借りてもいいですか？そっちを使って勉強したいので。はい、どうぞ。足引っ張ってごめんね、のぞみちゃん。全然そんなことないよ。今の問題だって勉強会があったからこそ教えてもらえたんだしさ。一緒に頑張ろう。それで赤点を回避しようね。うん。高峰さんはブレンドですよね。
Oh, thanks.
ところで、高峰さんは何をしてるんですか？
I'm putting together a list of stuff I want to cover.
なるほど、資料作りですか。それなら私も手伝いましょうか？
You'd be willing?
心配しなくても比較してまとめるくらいできますから。
I should rather say, do you know English?
皆さんが頑張っているんです。私にも応援させてください。
I'm sure you helped us quite enough already. I mean, getting us something to drink as well. Alright, grab a seat.
はい。
Oh, CG time? Nope.
昴生君、ちょっといい？
There would have been a good CG there, with all of them sitting at the desk. What's up?
ここってなんで2が正解なの？他のでも通じそうなんだけど。
Let me see. Well, if you look at the paragraph before the blank, you can tell whether it's a factual or hypothetical statement. The question is asking about something that happened in the past, so the answer has to be number 2. Number 1 is a conjunction, so that wouldn't make sense, see? It's a comma here.
あ、本当だ。見落としてた。
It's an easy mistake to make. This whole section can be a little tricky, but it's something you need to know. You'll find these sorts of questions on the English proficiency test as well.
そうなんだ。わかった。ありがとう。ちゃんと覚えておかないと。高峰さんって本当に勉強できるんですね。
Well, from what I've gathered, he's in a remarkable university and in be high grades for that, so...
意外ですよね。長年幼馴染やってるし、テストの時には助けてもらってますけど、未だに私も慣れないです。
Oh, I'm sure that hurts.
家で必死に勉強してる様子もないのに、なんで成績がいいんだろう。
Hey, I put in the effort just like everybody else.
そうなんですか？
The most efficient way to retain information is to pay attention in class. That and taking notes. If I do that, a single glance is all it takes to remember what I learned. which also helps me cut down on review time.
急がば回れということですかね。
昔からそんなこと言ってるけどさ、それで簡単に集中できるなら苦労なんてないよ。もうダメ、完全に集中力切れた。
Now it's dark outside, so I'm sure they've been at it for quite some time.
私もそろそろ脳みそが焼き切れそう。プスプス。もうこんな時間か。じゃあ今日は終わりにしよう。はい、ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。どういたしまして。どう？少しは自信がついた？ああ、はい。多少は分かったような気がしなくはないです。
Started to drift off at the end there.
そう。ちゃんと説明できてたならよかった。家に帰ってからちゃんと復習してみます。わからないことがあったら何度でも説明するから。仮に同じところがわからなくても遠慮しないで。そういう。はい。
Sorry about that.
ありがとうございます。
Why don't we get you to take this? Why don't we get you to take the same test Shiki-san lent us tomorrow? After you review the questions you get wrong, you can retake them again the next day.
私もそれでいいと思う。
Repetitive.
でもそれって同じ問題でいいんですか？
That helps actually.
いいの。理解したつもりになるのが一番まずいから。
Also, what helps with learning as well is when you do something and you get it wrong. And obviously you have these guys here to help you, to show you, okay, this is wrong. You'll learn from that. The next time you take it, you'll know that. You'll know, okay, this is where I went wrong last time. I'll redo it and I got it right this time. That type of repetitive learning helps quite a bit. Yeah, the goal here is to make sure you comprehend what you're learning. If you can get the same grades Shiki-san did, you should be able to pass your exams without a hitch. But simply memorizing her answers won't mean anything. Yeah, remember the question about what the question's asking and how to solve that type of question.
はい、わかってます。
Are you okay with that too, Nozomi?
ありがとう。明日からしばらくはシフト関係なくお店に来て。
We'll be able to help you study if you use the break room. Though it'll have to be while we're on the job.
はい、よろしくお願いします。あとこれをどうぞ。英語と日本史についてまとめた資料をコピーしてきましたから。
Oh.
ありがとうございます。
Japanese history will largely be pure memorization. But for English, make sure you think about your answers carefully and review them. Okay, so there was a difference in languages. Just to make sure, because there are some like anime, manga, visual novels that rather than say, oh, I can speak Japanese quite fluently, or can that guy speak Japanese? They rather change that word to English because obviously it's written in English, the translation. So sometimes they do that. So yeah.
はい、わかりました。ブログ画面です。
Yeah, I did read it. Sorry, my bad. And thanks for helping out too, Akizuki-san.
いえ、困っている人の手助けが今の私の仕事でもありますからね。今日は本当にありがとうございました。お礼はまだ早い。ちゃんと定期テストを乗り切った後に聞かせて。ですね。了解です。頑張ります。
Oh, a lot of determination in that. Oh, I love you.
ただいま。
おかえり、のぞみ。遅かったな。水曜は定休日だったんじゃないのか？
今日はテスト勉強。友達と一緒に昴生君やバイト先の先輩に教えてもらってたの。 心配しなくても遊び回ってるわけじゃないよ。
そういう心配をしているわけじゃないんだが。
Not really what I'm worried about. That means she is worried about something.
頑張るのはいいが、あまり無理はしないようにな。
Okay.
最近は夜遅くまで起きているんじゃないか。徹夜なんかは体にも悪いぞ。
Is she staying up to study or?
分かってるよ。徹夜なんてしなくて済むように今のうちからやってるの。私、部屋に戻って今日の復習をしてるから。
風呂は？
後でいい。時間か。勉強した。自分一人で復習するだけだとこんなに集中できないんだよね。
Yeah, self-studying is a real pain. Having somebody else help me with or teach as well.
お風呂に入ろうっと。早く寝ないと明日起きられなくなっちゃうよ。
It's unusual, another view there.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
4.6. Until Nozomi and Hyushidani-san pass the exams, both of them will be prioritizing their studies over work, so we're having less waiters then. Naturally, none of us will object to that. On weekdays, it's not a problem. It gets busy, but not so much so that we can't handle it. On weekends, however, it's a whole different story. Busy.
はい、お待たせしました。
私はこのガトーショコラ。
じゃあ私はこっちのチーズケーキをもらえる？かしこまりました。
ああ、でもパンケーキも美味しそうよね。
わかるわ。そっちも気になってた。
このパンケーキって量はあるの？
そうですね。女性の方ですと一皿で満足される方も多いですね。
Good answer.
ただいま参りますので少々お待ちください。
あ、二人で分けて食べない？そうね。そうしましょうか。それじゃあパンケーキとその後にさっきのケーキ、あとブレンドコーヒーをもらえる？
私もブレンド。かしこまりました。お待たせいたしました。ご注文はお決まりでしょうか？ショートケーキとガトーショコラ、あとこのフルーツタルト。持ち歩きのお時間はどれぐらいでしょうか？30分くらいかな。
30 minutes, wow.
かしこまりました。少々お待ちください。
お待たせしました。会計が1340円になります。
Jesus, what comes to that?
あ、はーい。じゃあ2000円で。
お返し660円です。ありがとうございました。またのご来店をお待ちしております。
どうも。
帝さん、ブレンドを2つとダージリン、それとアッサムティーをお願いします。
Some tea.
4人分か。ここを離れるとなると夏目の負担が大きくなるが。
そうですね。行列をさばく方が優先かもしれませんね。わかりました。注文の方はこちらで対応しますので、引き続きケーキの販売をお願いします。
わかった。
いらっしゃいませ。カフェステラへようこそ。
Yeah, it's getting really busy.
とはいうものの、やっぱり一人だと時間がかかるかも。オーダー入ります。パンケーキとオムライス、それにカプレーゼ風のパスタをお願いします。はいよー。あとすみません、ドリンクの方を少し手伝ってもらえませんか？今はちょっといっぱいいっぱいで。
We're busy in here too. Is that alright though, Suzune-san?
でも本 チはできないしね。分かった。後世はドリンクの手伝いだけど、それが終わったらすぐに戻ってくる。それまでにできる限りの下準備は私がしておくから。
Alright.
すみません、ありがとうございます。紅茶は私が対応しますから、高峰さんはブレンドを2人分お願いします。
Got it. While demand for our cakes is still as high as ever, word about our pancakes has also gradually begun to spread. To my delight, our omelette rice and pasta have also been rising in popularity. As a result, the cafe is packed with both dine-in and take-out customers. We've been running back and forth between the kitchen and the dining floor all morning.
すみません。
はい、すぐに参ります。
Let me handle this.
すみません、お願いします。
Oh. Thank you for your patience.
こんにちは。
Oh, why, hello there, Yuina-chan.
オムライスをお願いします。
すみません。お忙しいところにお邪魔してしまったようで。
That's fine. I'm glad to see you again. Do you want your omelette rice thinly fried like usual?
あと、オレンジジュース。
Of course.
私はパンケーキとダージリンをいただけますか？
Certainly. I'll have those out to you too shortly.
ゆいなちゃん、また来てくれたんですね。
Yeah, I'd love it if they become regulars from now on.
あの様子だと、もうすでに常連っぽいですけどね。オーダーはやっぱり
Yeah, omelette rice again.
とすると、やっぱりここは高峰さんが作らないといけませんね。
That's the plan.
コーヒーの方はどうですか？もう終わりそうですか？
Yeah, all that's left is to add hot water.
でしたら、あとは任せてください。こちらはティーコージーをかぶせて蒸らし待ちですから。ありがとうございました。
No problem, but you'll have to add 2 more drinks to the list, an orange juice and a Darjeeling for Yuina-chan and her mom.
はい、お任せください。
Sorry about that, I'm back.
パスタ準備は終えてるから、あとはよろしく。
Got it. Also, we got a new order, thinly fried omelette rice and a plate of pancakes. I'll handle the omelette rice.
任せた。じゃあ私は次もパンケーキか。そろそろ溜まってる洗い物もきれいにしないとまずいな。しかしやっぱり土曜のお昼はきついね。あの二人も来られないんだから。
Well, they've got class in the morning, plus their midterms on coming up soon, so they've got to study. So I'm guessing it's Saturday then.
おー、そうだったね。調子の方はどうなの？無事に乗り越えられそう？
From what I can see, they should be fine, or at least Nozomi should be, since she's always been the studious type to begin with. Usually, my son might have to do a bit of guesswork though, so I'm not sure about her.
なるほどね。
Speaking of which, what were your grades like back when you were their age, Suzune-san?
私はもうパティシエを目指すって決めてたから、一夜漬けだけで乗り切ってたね。2番のパンケーキ上がったよ。はーい、すぐに運びます。
Why is she here?
私はショーケースの方で夏目先輩と交代しようかな。よろしくって。なんで？
What are you two doing here? Aren't you supposed to be studying for your exams?
心配しなくても順調だってば。
But
土曜日の忙しさを知っていると気になっちゃうんだよ。今日だっててんてこまいでしょ。お店の中にいるのに休憩室でおとなしく勉強なんてしてられません。
yeah, that's true.
気になってむしろ勉強が手につかないんですってば。それは確かにそうかも。たまに休みを取っても仕事が気になって全然気が休まらないことってあるね。そうなんですよ。だからちゃんと働く。落ち着いたらその時は好意に甘えさせてもらうから。
That's a good plan. Fine, I hate to say it, but we could use your help.
2番テーブル運びます。ほれ、ぼーっとしてないで。私たちも働く。
Yes, ma'am. Time's up. They're doing their makeshift exams. At my signal, the girls set their pencils down on the table. Alright, now let's see how you did.
よろしくお願いします。このテストを受けるのも
Oh wow.
もう4回目か。さすがに答えを覚えてきたけど、単純な暗記じゃなくちゃんと理解できてるような気がする。
I find it funny how both of them as well, they start to be feeling confident, then gradually to the end of the sentence they start losing all their confidence.
うん。一度じゃなく何度もちゃんと繰り返すって重要なんだね。
But too much of the same repetition can be disastrous though, because you start thinking that is what's going to be on the test, but it might not be. Alright, I'm done grading them.
ずいぶん早いね。
Well, I've done it 4 times by now. Anyway, to the results. Nozomi, your answers were essentially perfect, but you made a lot of careless mistakes. If it weren't for those, though, you might have gotten a perfect grade.
一応気をつけてるんだけど、焦ってるのかな。
Also, keep in mind that you go to a different school. The questions on your exam are bound to be different accordingly, so watch out for that. By the way, are you feeling alright? This would be a terrible time for you to get sick.
平気。風邪っぽい症状はないから。
Huh. I wonder if that's showing something about what they did with the other view. With her overdoing it. Now them saying this now as well. I wonder if there's going to be a sickness arc, I guess you could say. You know, the overdone trope of person being sick then getting taken care of type of thing. Good. Now for you, Hishirani-san, it looks like you're thinking about question 4 the wrong way.
やっぱりか。答えが違うのはさすがに気づいてたんですけど。
To be fair, she's got a lot more to memorize than Nozomi does. I suppose that goes to show the difference in their usual studying habits. But she did pretty well in everything else. Math aside, you should be able to get around 70% in your other subjects.
先輩たちのおかげですよ。
Either way, I'm confident you aren't going to fail at the very least.
だといいんですけどね。ああ、同じ問題が出てくれればいいのに。確かに、それが一番楽だね。
I can't speak for Nozomi's, but that might be more likely than you think. He has the same teacher as Shiki-san, so unless the curriculum changed dramatically, his tests shouldn't have changed much either.
そうであることを期待します。じゃあ私はあっちだから、また明日。私はこっちなんで失礼します。さてと、部屋に帰ってお風呂に入ってビールでも飲むか。
Sounds like a great way to live.
お風呂でお酒は危ないってよく聞きますよ。バックログ画面だよ。
I read it as in she'll open one afterwards, because then I can agree having a gold one right after a bar is does feel pretty good.
わかってるって。ちゃんと気をつけるから。
Oh. Okay, I was not expecting this.
セーブ画面ね。
Now, I don't know.
フローチャート画面ね。
I just wanted to see something. So, I had already mentioned this multiple times in my roots decisioning. I was gonna go Natsume, Mei, Kana, Nozomi, but I did forget about Suzune's minor route. I'm calling it minor route because I'm pretty sure it is a side story, more like a small route. But the thing is, I don't know if it is a separate route altogether, you know, and not tied into the story. Because there has been a thing where some characters have like a little situation in the middle of a main route sometimes. I don't think it's exactly the same, but something similar happened to another visual novel called Kira Kira, where you interacted with another person even though it wasn't her route, I guess you could say. So, I'm not too sure, yeah. I think I will keep SunaeVn for last. So I think I'll go with Nozomi first. Alright, I'm gonna walk Nozomi home.
なんで？まあ夜も遅いからね。じゃまた明日。お疲れさん。
The only reason why I'm not too worried about this choice as well is that it wasn't like a choice between her as well as all the others, because if I had chosen Nozomi, even though I could have chosen everybody else, then it would have been okay, I've chosen this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, where you are undeciding. I think it was a visual novel called Yuki Sakura. I played one of my first ones I played, where I was undecisive. I kept choosing all the other ones. I couldn't choose a proper role, choose a proper route, and I had gotten a dead end or a bad end because I was too indecisive. So ever since then, I've come to realize that if you want to go for a specific route, go straight into it without even thinking. So, good night.
お疲れ様でした。
Nozomi's a bit confused. On the why?
で、急にどうしたの？その過保護っぷり。
I don't know. You just don't feel like your usual self. I wonder if he is worried about her being sick. You sure you're not working yourself too hard?
そんなに変だった？
That was also another reason why I chose this route as well. Like, I felt like there was something weird to happen because if I weren't to walk home, whatever. But anyway, there's not really something visible per se. Like your facial complexion, I don't know. I chalk it up my intuition as your childhood friend, I guess. I place my hand on her forehead just to make sure.
テスト直前だもん。風邪なんかはひかないようにちゃんと気をつけてるってば。
So she's not one to get flustered with the hand on the forehead. Doesn't seem like you have a fever at least. Which leaves only one other thing. Have you been studying too hard?
頑張りすぎってほどのことはないと思うけど。
I think so. You've been staying up later than usual to study, haven't you?
まあ、多少は。
Plus you've been working as a waitress too. It's no wonder you seem a bit out of sorts.
大丈夫だってこれぐらい。
You call making that many careless mistakes on your test fine? Ah, that's true. She didn't make a lot of mistakes. No more studying for today, alright? I want you to get some rest.
けど
Sleep. It won't matter how much studying you do if you don't get enough rest. None of it will stick. So go home, take a bath or something, go to sleep. Sleep is an important part of staying in top shape.
わかった。今日は昴生君の言う通りにするよ。
So if you think about it, if we had chosen Suzune's line there, we wouldn't have told her to rest and get well and not study tonight. If we hadn't, she would have probably had studied and probably gotten sick from it. Good. Now let's get you home. Although she might not listen to us and still study.
送ってくれてありがとう。また明日ね。
Yeah, night.
ただいまー。は 意識しちゃうとどっと疲れが出てきたかも。自分で思ってた以上に疲れが溜まってたのかな。全然寝てないわけじゃなかったんだけど。しょうがない。今日はおとなしく昴生君の言葉に従ってあげますか。カフェステラと死神の蝶。
So I'm gonna leave it there for today. End of the chapter. I think it was 4.8. I didn't take a look. I wonder if it shows it here.
セーブ画面だよ。
Still 4.7. Okay. So one thing I wanted to mention was now that I was kind of doubting my decision now of choosing Nozomi as well, is because of another visual novel, Katawa Shoujo. That visual novel was the first one I ever played where the first decision, in a sense, that decided a route was the only decision on choosing that route. Of those who have played it would know what I mean. The girl who likes to run. I didn't mean to go into her route, and I did, because I didn't understand it. So now, when I think about that route, that game, I think about this one. Now it makes me think, oh, I chose her decision, so is it now that? But no, I don't think so. I don't think it's that type of story.
フローチャート画面だよ。
But it is Nozomi, Careless Nozomi. Okay, but we are going a little bit into this one. It's like with May, when we did this with May, and then carried on the next day with this one. So we'll be continuing this one, and then we'll go back onto the common, I think. And then the next time I redo this, I'll do the other decision. Okay. Feels like it's 48 minutes into recording. Feels like it's long, but not much has happened in this episode. All we know is the cafe gets extremely busy without help with the other two waitresses. We know they are studying, working hard, progressing, potentially Nozomi getting sick, but we might have stopped it, which is interesting. So now actually makes me want to redo this next time and then see what happens if we don't. Interesting. I don't think there are bad end choices. Because I feel like if there were to be one, then doing with Suzune's one could lead to bad end because Nozomi being sick and then not having whatever. So I was just looking now at my screen and I see at the bottom left that her sprite is empty, if you know what I'm saying. Well, we'll find out next time. For now, that is it. Yeah, not much else happened this episode. Just continuous on the same thing. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'm blanking out right now. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Enjoy.